I'm on my back and I'm asleep. And then when you're getting ready to dream, you really don't know when you're going to dream. You're just, you're going to sleep, you're tired, and then all you know, you're out. This is different, right? It didn't go into a dream, but it went into me, literally, my spirit, my soul waking up in outer space. I closed my eyes and my spiritual essence, me, woke up in outer space.
What was that like?
Warm, comfortable, relaxing.
Was it like stars,
gases, galaxies?
Like outer space.
It's space. We are in it, my friend. And I'm looking around, and instantly in my mind, it's so hard to like bring these together, but
right.
Instantly I'm like, I must be dead. But in like this real environment
right.
of space,
right?
My conscious told me, first off, like I didn't have the weight of my body. I didn't have the stress of the physical earthly experience. It was all shed. It all obliterated. Ego, gone. I instantly had this rekindling of myself. Oh man, I'm out of it. I just got pulled out of it. The system, the matrix, I'm out of it. And I'm like, I must be dead. And then right when I said that is when the fireworks start happening. It's just like, oh yeah. I said I was gonna come down here and do this. This is how fast my spiritual memory came back. I was gonna go down there and do this. And I was supposed to go here and he was supposed to do this and they lined it up for me to do that. And then I told myself, I was like, as I'm looking around, I'm like, oh shit, Lamar, you wanted to go do that, man. You wanted to feel what that was like. How could you take that for granted? I'm not done yet. I just got there, like I was just there. Okay, and then so at this time when this all exploded, I was so overwhelmed by being in the state where I was in, the realm where I was in.
Mm-hmm.
At no point in time did I ever think about my mom, my wife, my kids, my brother, work.
It was like all a dream.
It definitely had the fog of a dream. Like I was role playing it. You know what I mean? Like if you were to close your eyes and you just role play this fantasy. And I didn't have time to think about that. I was so like captivated by the smell, the like warmth, the love of space alone.
It's like the total opposite of what you'd think.
Oh
right?
My God, where I was at, it's so real. Like it's, even as we have this conversation, I'm lapsing back into it. My body feels it. I start to get cold and shiver because that's like the energy that's running back through me again. And it was so real. Like this feels so dank, so dirty and just awful, right? There, it was just, imagine just like nothing, like you're weightless. You have no worries or cares of the world anymore. And you're just you just exist, the all, the I am, like the consciousness of you and the connectiveness of the universe. It was like, why would I ever go back and do that again? Kind of a burden. And I tell myself, oh my God, just take it all in, right? And I'm looking around and I'm just fascinated by all the stars. No concept of time, don't even care, not even relevant, right? Human time was it was foolish to begin with. And I'm just taking it all in and I'm just like, I never knew there was a me inside of me. I remember having that conversation with myself, my higher self, if that makes sense. There's like a higher us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know how to explain.
I've heard the concept a lot, but to actually experience it is probably a different thing.
Man. And there's no human words for the place I was at. I'm trying my best to give you a verbal description of something that is hidden from everyone.
And that's what everyone says too, that has the experience. There's just the words don't fit.
We don't have words for it. And the colors, like the colors that I see, we don't have words for. There's no word for the color. And then so as I'm like enjoying this experience and I'm taking it all in, I'm having this conversation with my higher self, I look at where my feet would be, but I don't have any feet. But I'm still aware of a spiritual body. Like my hands are there.
You can feel all that stuff still?
They're there, but they're not. Like, right. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like this three.
So when you looked at, did you look down and see?
There was like no down per se. There's like away, because it's like this 360 peripheral vision.
So hard to comprehend.
So hard to comprehend. You just don't know the form.
So you couldn't see a body, I guess is what I'm saying.
No, but you knew that you had a spiritual body.
Okay.
But you still had the feeling of digits, toes, legs.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm looking away from my consciousness, I see this like cylindrical clear tube. Tunnel, if you will. But it had this cloud gas vapor running through it. Kind of like when you use a bong and you pull it and the smoke comes up. Right. It's a great reference, right? And I thought to myself, that's weird. And I looked at it and it went from one stretch of the galaxy or the universe to the other. And then, so right when I looked away at it again, boom, I was instantly in it. Didn't have to like, I'm going to walk there or fly there. Whatever I thought, it was just instantaneous. So I'm in it instantly. And as I'm in it, right as I'm in it, I go, I guess this is the tunnel that people talk about when they transition or when they die, because that was the reference that I was getting from it. It felt like it's taking you somewhere. So I'm in it. And before I know it, I'm just shooting off into the universe. And I'm watching these like stars and galaxies go by. And I'm looking up and I'm looking down, and there's that vapor in there with me, and it's loving me and it's telling me that it's okay. It knows who I am. And that's the other thing, like the whole experience, it kind of manifested itself to make me comfortable. Like it knew exactly who I was, what my beliefs were at the time, how to make this easier for this, this soul to process what he's going through is to make him feel comfortable, give him something that he can believe in and feel comfortable. And as I'm thinking that, it's just molding itself to me. No gods, no devils, no wrongs, no rights, just the reassurance of just love and care and comfort, and you're okay and no stress. And it's just, this is beautiful. I'm home. And that's what I thought to myself. I finally came back home. I'm home. And I had that really deep sense of being home. Right when it seemed like it was guiding me somewhere, I got like to the highest point of the tunnel where I was going. It felt like I was going up, right? And I'm at the precipice, and I know it's going to be a great, awesome downhill ride, right? And I'm bracing for it. And as I'm doing this, I'm getting like particled out. Like Star Trek when they energize you up and you feel like you're being particled out. That's what it felt like for me. And as I'm making this left-hand turn, I see this brilliant ball, this globular, colorful, the colors like amazing, like beautiful. Like I could just sit there and marvel at the colors for eternity and just be mesmerized by the beauty of it, the concept of it. And I'm going into it like this planet. It's like pulsating. It's like a planet. And as I'm going into it, I'm about to let myself go and just, immerse myself in this home feeling place, right?
No fear going into
No fear. Place. You know where you're going. You're like, I got to go back here. And it's just, I'm going to let myself go, give in, go home. And then right before I could do that, it's like this overwhelming hand is what I refer to, right over my heart, stopped me in an instant. And then all of a sudden, no, not yet. This hand said so much and downloaded so much, it didn't have to use words. I just instantly knew what it was saying. instantly, like it downloaded all the emotion. If you go here, you will not come back, right? If I let you beyond this point, Lamar, you will not be able to return. It's not your time,
right,
is what it was giving me. And that, remember this. It gave me a sense of just hold on to this, and it pushes me back. At the rate, going there, it was already a fast rate, right? Going back was much faster. Going back was just like, oh my
instant.
God, what is going on, Back to my body. Woke up and took the deepest breath ever. Like I've ever taken.
So you were like suffocating.
I was. And then I sat up. Wife walked in right at that perfect moment when she saw it. And I'm fair, got some color to me, but she said I was pale. Lips were a little cyanotic.
Really?
And she said, oh my God, what happened? And I said, I just had this like dumb look on my face, and I'm just like in shock to be back. At this time, I'm trying to process where I'm at, because I'm back in this like dank, horrible meat sack.
Right.
And all the like negativity, stress, and those stressors come back. Like they come back hitting me like bullets, like, oh, and it's just nasty and it just feels horrible.
Right.
This life just feels like, oh God,
like
it's
you're
disgusting.
Squished into a tiny little jar.
Exactly. And it's like this disgusting body. How could you ever get into this? And she was like, she's like, you had another one of your episodes, didn't you? And I said, babe, this wasn't a freaking episode. I think I just died. I think I just passed away and just came back. And we talked about it. And there were some tears, and there was just like this huge emotion of acute depression. And oh my God, I'm back here. Why?
You would think, like logically, that you would just be like grateful to still be alive, but the intensity of that other place is just
it overshadowed.
I mean, I can feel it coming off you right now.
Yeah.
When I see people talk about it and they share their stories again, they go like right back to the sensations.
Something like this, you have to. It automatically takes you back. When telling the story, I'm there. I can see it still.
That's how you know it's not a dream too, because like dreams fade.
Yeah.
You can't remember dreams for very long.
This is the dream.
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, I still stand by that. This is just a hallucination that we're conjuring up to feel and to have this physical experience. This is the dream. As though it may be tangible and we are living this experience, it's nowhere near to where, behind the veil, what it represents, where we truly come from.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that clip. If you want to hear the rest of this episode and get access to dozens and dozens of fully produced, full-length, strange and bizarre, members-only bonus episodes, click the link in the description and sign up for the Expansion Experience. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.